where Saskatchewan talks football. CJME's The Green Zone. Powered by Minard Steadfast Homes.
Good evening, Saskatchewan. Welcome to the Green Zone. It is Jamie and Glen Suter with you on a Tuesday night. Glen, how was Calgary this fine evening?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. Just over here and sort of just outside of Banff, on the way to Banff, and spending a day because of the rematch being so close. I thought I might as well stay in Alberta and then head back to the Labor Day rematch, Calgary and Edmonton, and then all of a sudden, and then go from there to the Winnipeg and Saskatchewan rematch.
Well, let's get this started. Coolest job ever. Semifinals begin right now. Joey Swarbrick is our first contestant in the studio, 52-0. What did you think of that one for a Rider season ticket holder?
You know what? That was great to sit in the stands for. I left that game with a warm feeling in my heart, probably like the rest of Rider Nation did. That was the most complete game of the year that I have seen so far. Those boys came to bring it on special teams with Brack's block, punt, touchdown. Sandro was 5 of 5 on his field goals. Darian looked effective. Drew Willie came in excellent relief when Darian was hurt. And the defense, I mean, what can you say? A shutout and 34 yards rushing, something like that for Chad Simpson. I mean, they played a complete game in all facets. They did what Coach Chamberlain asked them to do, which was finish, finish, finish.
And it's something, Glenn, I don't think you ever had as a football player in Saskatchewan was a shutout.
No, I don't remember ever being on the right end of a shutout. I remember being on the wrong end of a 53-55 3-pounding in the Labor Day rematch in Winnipeg once. Which is one I've tried for years and years to forget, but thank you again for...
I didn't bring it up. You did. Don't blame me.
Well, I had to blame somebody.
Oh, okay.
Nice job, Joey. Hey, Joey, can I ask Joey a question?
Oh, absolutely. This is what it's all about.
Hey, Glenn.
Okay. Joey, how are you? Good job off the top. And let me ask you, what did you see from the Saskatchewan Roughriders that they weren't doing in the 5-game losing streak?
Well, on offense, the one thing I really liked, Glenn, was the use of the 2 tight ends on second down to give Darian a little more time. He had a lot more opportunities to throw. On defense, I think Milt Collins and Terrell Mays did an unreal job covering those 2 impressive wide receivers that Winnipeg has. I mean, they limited Chris Matthews to 2 catches, and he's been a big play guy all year. And the other big thing they did is they stopped the run, and they've done it all year except for 2 games against Cornish and Walker. But you can't deny the impact of Joe Lobendon in the middle there.
Now, the reason we're doing this, the coolest job ever, is the fans' perspective. Take us into the stadium. I don't get to sit amongst the Rider Nation. I'm up there in the air-conditioned press box. Air-conditioned at Mosaic Stadium. I'm joking. There's no air conditioning at Mosaic Stadium. But in the press box. And so what was it like in the crowd with, I imagine, the blue and gold fans, some tear in their beer in that football game?
It was crazy. Right off the hop, it was nuts. Sandro hit that field goal, and then the crowd went crazy. From there on, it was just play after play that gave us something to cheer about. Those 2 kickoffs that we recovered late in the game, I don't think I've seen that place go louder than when Claremont scored his overtime touchdown. It was funny, at one point in the game, the first time when Paul Waldo jumped on the first kickoff, I turned around and looked at a few Bomber fans 4 or 5 rows up and yelled, "If you guys leave now, you'll beat the traffic and get home an hour earlier."
So it's so you're a fan who likes bringing the trash talk to the opposing fans. I like that. I actually used to do that in my time in Section 28. Of course, so you got to have some fun, Glenn.
Joey, let me ask you about Darian Durant and the crowd reaction from where you're sitting, from where you're watching games from. How hard are the fans on this quarterback? And did you see just a complete turnaround when he put together a pretty good game till he was knocked out?
Usually it's pretty frustrating. I've got a few fans who are pretty anti-Darian Durant sitting right around me. I sit in a big section of season ticket holders, so there's a lot of put Drew Willie in, and last year it was put Ryan Dinwiddie in. So this season, after this game, I'm hoping it stops. They were pretty supportive tonight, or last Sunday. I can't say enough about how much support he gets when he's actually on. But if he misses 1 or 2, oh boy! I mean that second and 4 out that he overthrew to Dressler right off the hop. They were starting to get on him there, and they were going, "Uh-oh, is this another Darian Durant snafu that we're going to have to work our way out of.
Is that bad? Like, that quick? They're to the. That's the one thing I don't believe. I just can't believe how quick the fans are to turn on the quarterback.
It's like snapping your fingers. They're 180 and they're on his bandwagon and they're off. If he's on, they're on. If he's off, they're off. And once he's off, they probably don't get back on, even if he's having a good game.
So Joey, as a fan and a message to other fans, what would you recommend that they do with regards to how they treat their quarterback or other players for that matter?
Look, if you keep treating the guys the way you're treating them, you're going to run them out of town. Darian said it a couple of times. He wants to be here, but he doesn't want the fans to run him out of town. When the team was playing down, I said it in my first rant, we need to support them and make sure we're there for him. If he has a couple bad throws, let him have a couple bad throws. You don't see Peyton and Tom Brady going 30 for 30 for 400 yards. Everybody's going to miss a couple. You're throwing a pigskin ball at a guy that's 5'8" or 6'4". I mean, you're going to miss sometimes, right? So my message to Rider fans, give him a little more time to get established every game. Don't get on him right away. And, he's a good franchise quarterback. Let's keep him. Let's keep him happy.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I look at with the quarterback of the Saskatchewan Roughriders as well. It's the toughest position. And there was a time earlier this season about the longevity of Darian Durant, and he even said, well, I'll be around as long as I can unless they run me out of town first. It's in the back of his mind. Of course it is. Finally, a final question for you before we have to move on. And good job so far, Joey. But 52-0. Was this just them beating the tar out of a bad football team, or do you believe it's a powerful, mighty Saskatchewan Roughrider team that we're going to see down the stretch?
I think we're going to see a powerful, mighty Saskatchewan Roughrider team. I've been a fan of this team since I went to day one of training camp. Got the first roster of the 65 or 80 guys they had at camp, and I said, there's a lot of talent here. This team can be very, very good, and we're starting to see it now. Guys are starting to gel, and players are falling into the right positions.
Well, there you go. Joey Swarbrick, our first contestant, our first semi-finalist right out of the gate here on The Coolest Job Ever. We'll have one later on. John Wilkinson is here, and throughout the week, Wednesday and Thursday as well, the other two of the final six in The Coolest Job Ever. Joey Swarbrick, well done to start us off here on the Green Zone on News Talk Radio.